Our first performer is Reese from Charlotte, North Carolina. Let's give him a hand. Thanks, Dallas.
Now, see, most times I'd be drinking water on a day like this if I was inside. But no, we're drinking coffee up here today. How you guys doing? Hey, you're in the back down there. You can come on down. We're ready to party now. We're going to rock. We got some great bands. The Atlanta Rhythm Section is going to be here today. I believe the Showmen are here after I'm here. My name's Reese, and I guess I'll do this one little plug before I start. Make sure you listen to 99.7 WRFX Defiance, because I'm on the John Boy and Billy Show weekdays, Monday through Friday. All right, let's do it.
Jumping in the misty morning fog. Oh, I hush the thumping of you, a brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Now whatever happened, oh, to Tuesday so slow. Transistor radio, standing in sunlight laughing, high the rainbow's wall, slipping and sliding, hey, hey, all along the waterfall with you. Oh yeah, a brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. This is the easy part, the audience participation part. Here we go. Do you remember when we used to sing sha la 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 da da la dee da sha la 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 da da la dee da.
This is like the guitar solo. My hands are freezing though, so it ain't gonna be too difficult.
It's so hard to find my way now that I'm on Franklin Boulevard on my own. Saw you just the other day. My, you have grown. Actually, we're on Main Street. Can't remember back there, Lord. Sometimes I'm overcome thinking about it, making love in the green grass behind the stadium with you, my brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when 5, 6, 7, 8 we used to say sha-la-la-la-la? Everybody now, sha la 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 la. One more time, sha la 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 dee da.
Yeah, thank you. That's an old Van Morrison tune. Now we'll go back into the deep recesses of time and do like a real oldie.
I went to a garden party, reminisce with my old friends, chance to share old memories and play songs again. When I got to the garden party, they all knew my name. No one recognized me. please everyone, so you gotta please yourself. But it's alright now, learn my lesson well. You can't please everyone, so you gotta please yourself. Alright, well, people came from miles around, everyone was there. Yoko brought a walrus, there was magic in the air. And over around the corner, much to my surprise, Mr. Hughes hidden Dylan's shoes, he was wearing his disguise. Alright, but it's alright now, learn my lesson well. You can't please everyone, so you gotta please yourself. Alright now, you guys can dance. Yeah. You can't please everyone, so you gotta please yourself. I played them all the old songs, I thought that's why they came. But no one heard the music, cause I didn't look the same. Said hello to Mary Lou, said she belongs to me. Sang a song about a honky-tonk and it was time to leave. But it's alright now, learn my lesson well. You can't please everyone, so you gotta please yourself. My favorite verse, here we go. Gotta kind of get in a Chuck Berry kind of mode here. Alright, here we go. Well, they opened up the closet door and out stepped Johnny B. Good. Playing guitar like a ringing bell and looking like you should. You have to play at garden parties, I wish you a lot of luck, cause the memories were all I sang. Well, I'd rather drive the truck. It's alright now, learn my lesson well. Said you can't please everyone, so you gotta please yourself. Let's do it, you ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's alright now, learn my lesson well. You can't please everyone, so you gotta please yourself. La-da-da-dee-ya, la-da-da-dee-yo. Can't please everyone, so you gotta please yourself. Yeah.
Oh, Ricky Nelson. Okay, we're gonna go back here with this is an old one about a guy who lived on a bad part of town. Boy, it's cold up here, I'm telling you what. And you guys want to like trade me your fingers for like a couple minutes? I'll be glad to take them.
Well, the south side of Chicago is the baddest part of town. And if you go down there, you better just beware of a man named Leroy Brown. Yeah, Leroy, more than trouble, I tell you well. They stand about 6'4", and all the downtown ladies call him two-top lovers. All the men just call him sir. Right on, he bad, bad. Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole darn town. Better than old King Kong, and meaner than a drunk hot dog. Well, Leroy, he a gambler, oh yeah, and he like his fancy clothes. He like to wear his diamond rings in front of everybody's nose. He got a custom Continental and Eldorado too. He got a 32 gun in his pocket for fun. He got a razor in his shoe. Right on, he bad, bad. Leroy Brown, baddest man in this whole darn town. Better than old King Kong, and meaner than a junk hot dog. Well, Friday, about a week ago, my friend Leroy shooting dice. And at the edge of the bar sat a girl named Doris. And ooh, that girl looked nice. Well, he cast his eyes upon her, trouble soon began. Yeah, Leroy Brown learned a lesson about messing with the wife of a jealous man. Right on, he bad, bad. Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole darn town. Better than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. Well, the two men took me out. Help me out, come on, let's get the clap going. Well, the two men took to fight, and that's it. And when they pulled them from the floor, Leroy Brown looked like a jigsaw puzzle with a couple of pieces gone. He bad, bad, Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole darn town. Better than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Yeah, he was better than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna switch up a little bit. This is an original song. This is one I wrote. It's gonna be on an album I'm actually putting out like next spring. And it's kind of, I guess it's kind of sad. It's called Falling Out of Your Mind. Well, my friends, I thought they knew me. Now they're seeing a different view. Said I could never be in love, loyal and true. Then I thought I knew you. Did I get those signals mixed? Oh, while I was getting serious, you were getting your kicks. So you fell in love with me. It was on me. It was great at the time. Now I seem to be falling out of your mind. Oh, you still fall in my arms. You're the slip away kind. Now I seem to be falling out of your mind. Yeah! Well, I can bring you presents. Oh, do anything you ask. Oh, but nothing changes your mind when you're off somewhere else fast. Tell me, how long can you keep running? Whoa, the answer is sometimes dread. Well, I'm trying to catch up with you. I want to stay up in your head. Oh, you fell in love with me. It was great at the time. And now I seem to be falling out of your mind. Oh, you still fall in my arms. You're the slip away kind. Now I seem to be falling out of your mind. Oh, you still fall in my arms. You're the slip away kind. Now I seem to be falling out of your mind. Yeah! Thank you. Ooh, boy, it is cold. Here's an old one by Buddy Holly. Well, the little things you say and do that make me want to be with you. Rave on, it's a crazy feeling. I know it's got me reeling when you say, ow, I love you. Rave on to me. Rave on to me. Rave on to me. With the way you dance and hold it tight, the way you kiss and say goodnight. Rave on, it's a crazy feeling. I know it's got got me reeling when you say I love you. Rave on to me, rave on to me, rave on to me. Well, rave on, it's a crazy feeling. I know it's got me reeling. I'm so glad you're revealing your love for me. Rave on and tell me not to be lonely. Tell me you love me only. Rave on to me. Oh, rave on to me. Rave on to me. Feeling, I know it's got me reeling. I'm so glad you're feeling your love for me. Rave on and tell me not to be lonely. Tell me you love me only. Rave on to me, rave on to me.
Harold, how you doing there, buddy? Yeah, thank you. Old buddy Holly Tune here. An autograph. Oh, geez. Can you wait till after the show? We don't have too much time. Okay. Hey, guys, I'm going to take like 10 seconds and do an autograph, okay? Okay, now we did that. It's time to like go down to a place I like to go to.
Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bake. All of those tourists covered with oil, strumming my six string on my front porch swing. I smell those shrimp, they're beginning to boil. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker sound. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know, well, it's nobody's fault. And this guy back here is pointing to his wife going, yeah, it's her fault. I know. And she's like looking embarrassed and stuff. I don't know the reason I stayed here all season. Nothing was true but this brand new tattoo. But it's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. How I got here, I haven't a clue. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know, well, it could be, yeah, their fault. I blew out my flip-flop, stepped on a pop-top, cut my heel, had to cruise on back home. Sing it with me, Harold. But there's booze in a blender, and soon it will render. That frozen concoction that helps me hang on. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of song. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it could be my fault. Yes, and some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know, what do we know, guys? It's our own darn fault. Yeah. All right, it's time to go back to that era in the 60s when we had those four guys, John, Paul, George, and Ringo. And I used to, when I was a kid, I used to try to imitate them. So I'm going to like go back and see if I can still do it. This is a real old Beatles song. You have to, I guess, be a baby boomer to know this one. Good evening. Thank you for letting us be here tonight. Are you ready, guys? Let's do it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Every reason on earth to be mad, 'cause I just lost the only girl I had. If I could get my way, I get myself locked up today, but I can't, so I cry instead. I got a chip on my shoulder that's bigger than my feet, and I can't talk to people that I meet. If I could see you now, I get myself locked up somehow, but I can't, so I cry instead. I don't wanna cry when there's people there. I get time when they start to stare. I'm gonna have myself away, hey, but I'll come back again someday. When I do, you better hide all the girls, 'cause I'm gonna bring the hearts all around the world. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna break them in two. Show me what your red-headed man can do. Until then, I'll cry instead. Until then, I'll cry instead. Until then, I'll cry instead. I don't wanna cry when there's people there. I got shy when they start to stare. I'm gonna have myself away, hey, but I'll come back again someday. And when I do, you better hide all the girls, 'cause I'm gonna break the hearts all around the world. Yes, I'm gonna break them in two. Show them what your freckle-faced man can do. And then I'll cry instead. And then I'll cry instead. Until then, I'll cry instead. Thank you very much, John, Paul, George, and Ringo.
All right, it's time to get kind of serious and stuff. There's a little ditty by a guy I like.
Well, our hearts be like, yeah, all right, let's hear it for yeah, help me out on those vocals, yeah. You want to do one more chorus? All right, here we go. I'm about a slow turning, baby, but you learn to sweat, hey, hey, yeah. A slow turning, baby, not fade away, not fade away, not fade away, not fade away, yow, yow. yow.
All right, this one by John Hyatt, and thanks to Randy with the backup vocals there. Yeah, that was impromptu. We didn't plan that, guys, really. You guys are gonna have to help me out here, okay? So I don't have like another guitar player to do this solo, so we're gonna kind of fake it. Yeah. All right, we got to be quiet for this one. Voices from northern, voices from the larger towns. Filled our head full of dreams and turned our little world upside down. Oh, there was Frankie Lyman, Bobby full of Mitch Ryder. They were rocking Jackie Wilson, Shangri-La's Young Rascals. Spotlight on Mother Reese, don't forget James Brown, rocking in the USA. Hey, all singing in the USA, 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 yeah. 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 All right. One by JCM.
Can I say something? Hello, everybody having fun? Hey, I'm Textiler. I represent the Gaston County Textile Association, and I'll be here most all the day. And all the Christmas parades in Gaston County, there's 9 of them. I'll be in them. Look for me in the Textile Queen and look up Gaston. Okay, and thank you.
All right. Thank you. Here's an oldie but a goodie. I'm gonna raise a holler about working all summer just to try to earn $1. Well, call me, boss says no die, son. You gotta work late. Oh, sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, but there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Well, my mama and papa told me, son, you gotta earn some money. If you wanna use a condo, go right next Sunday. Well, I didn't go to work, so the boss I was sick. Now you can't use the car, cause you didn't work a lick. Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, but there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Take 2 weeks, gonna have a fine vacation. Gonna take my problem to the United Nations. Well, I called the congressman, he said, quote, I'd like to help you, son, but you're too young to vote. Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, but there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Yeah, all right, here's the original one. This one I wrote called One Little Answer.
everything I can just to get you to understand what I want, where I stand. Wish you sit down, listen to my plan. Time may be deceiving and beauty won't last. Devotion is my creed and I know you need. With eyes in passion and my heart beating so, I just wanna hear you if you're gonna give in. You know what I want, I just wanna know when. Give me one little answer from you. One little answer will do. Give me one little answer from you. One little answer from you. I'm gonna keep on giving my best. Hopes that you forget all the rest. Love will dream, faith will trust. Someday, someway, I will be on my heart. Time may be deceiving and beauty won't last. Devotion is my creed and that I know you need. With eyes in passion and my heart beating so, I just wanna hear you if you're gonna give in. You know what I want, I just wanna know when. Give me one little answer from you. One little answer will do. Give me one little answer from you. One little answer, one little answer, one little answer, one little answer, one little answer.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. All right. It's one of those times. I'm gonna play just for like a couple more here. Are we on schedule? Are we okay? We okay? Okay. I'm gonna do a couple. These are like the stupid part of the show when I like do my Lou Reed meets Charlie Daniels impersonation. This is a song I wrote about a man and woman who, obviously one of them thinks the other one talks too much. It's called I Want to Talk. So you have to kind of think Lou Reed doing Charlie Daniels and hear this. And this song like ain't really about me just because I wrote it, you know. Well, it's been a long, long day. We both worked hard, I know. Now we ought to get some sleep, but my fat mouth's on the go. See, my brain, it's been so busy entertaining all these thoughts. They're not all that important, but they won't come to a halt. I wanna talk. Yeah, I know you wanna sleep, but I wanna talk. Please don't call me a red-headed creep just 'cause I wanna talk. Yeah, I know it's nighttime, I can't see, so I'll be considerate. I will watch TV. It's not too loud for you, is it, honey? It is. It's just I get so lonely, and my job I just despair. You see, there's no one there who understands me, and I know that you care. So can I keep you up just 5 minutes more? You can sleep in a little bit. That's what the snooze button's for. I wanna talk. Yeah, I know you wanna sleep, but I wanna talk. Please don't call me a freckle-faced creep just 'cause I wanna talk. Yeah, I know it's nighttime, I can't see, so I'll be considerate. I will watch TV. But you know, honey, I hear Hope's getting divorced on 30-something tonight, and I have got to see it. I mean it right now. I wanna talk. Yeah, I know she wants to sleep, but I wanna talk. Please don't call me a red-headed creep just 'cause I wanna talk. Yeah, I know it's nighttime, I can't see, so I'll be considerate.
I will watch TV. But Otis is getting really drunk on Andy Griffin. We got to see it. And you know what she always says right here? She says, "Can't this wait till morning?" And I say, "No!" Here's one. Here's the one I wrote about a neighbor of mine. Yeah, I got my mojo working, baby. It's about a real rude neighbor of mine, and he used to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning on Saturday mornings when I'm sleeping in, and this is all about him. Well, I got a neighbor up the crack of dawn. He ain't got no respect, he's just got a big lawn. Sees there's no need for me to get that much rest. Well, it don't run my life, although it tries its best. I got the riding lawnmower blues, I don't ever get to snooze. I got the riding lawnmower blues, it sleeps an awful thing to lose. Why does this sour to choose? I got the riding lawnmower blues. Well, I tried talking to him, asked him can he wait, but he says 12 o'clock is just too freaking late. Says there's no need for me to get that much rest. Well, it don't run my life, although it tries its best. I got the riding lawnmower blues, don't ever get to snooze. I got the riding lawnmower blues, it sleeps an awful thing to lose. Why does this sour choose? I got the riding lawnmower blues. Yow! Tried calling the cops in Charlotte, but they won't do a thing. Just have to wait for winter and the peace it will bring. But winters are short here with the guy next door. Wants the temperature hit 60, I hear that familiar roar. And you know, he had one of those big John Deere models, and that thing was loud. Wum wum, wum wum. I got the riding lawnmower blues, I don't ever get to snooze. I got the riding lawnmower blues, that sleeps an awful thing to lose. Why does this sour choose? I got the riding lawnmower blues. Yeah, it's one about a neighbor called Riding Lawnmower Blues. Thank you. Right. Okay. That was it for me. They're telling me time is up. We're going to have some great bands here this afternoon. My name's Dallas Reese. If you get a chance, come out and see me with my band. I'll be at Fat Tuesdays in Uptown Charlotte if any of you guys make it up there. This Tuesday night, we're Dallas Reese and the Radicals. And I'll be at the Cellar in Charlotte tonight. And God, I'm loads of places. Just look for my name. And don't forget, listen to John Boy and Billy on the Fox. I kind of do that morning show thing with them, too. And stick around. We got the Atlanta Rhythm section is at 2 o'clock this afternoon, at 2 o'clock. And we got the Showmen coming up on this stage also, and the Atlanta Rhythm section is here. The Showmen are here at 12:15, I think. And are they the next act up? They are. And thank you guys once again, Dallas Reese. Thanks for coming out. All right, yeah.
Me to the water, stone me once, and she's a friend of mine. Take it easy.
Have your taste and eat right, too.
I'm amazed. Thanks to Super Polygrip powder, I'm actually eating a hard roll.
Super Polygrip powder holds so tight, many denture wearers can enjoy more of their favorite foods.
Even hard rolls.
Super Polygrip powder.
We bake pearls made of denture material in this blueberry pie to prove how powerfully Efferdent, America's leading denture cleanser, removes this tough stain, even in between. Efferdent, stronger than stains.
Been a pretty good Monday morning, yes?
Yeah, pretty good Monday morning and a pretty busy Sunday night. Roland Werner, one of the producers here at Today program, and his wife Debbie had a little girl last night.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Doesn't-
Debbie, who appeared with us one morning. She assisted in our
Interviewed by?
By what?
Ta-da.
Yeah.
My goodness. So much happiness up here. We got to get out of here. Does it for us on this day. Have yourself a great Monday.
Making a credit card work for you means spending wisely, but first you need to choose one that's right for your needs. How to choose a credit card tonight.
Tonight, find out why a Nashville man's actually sad that he won't get another chance this year to mow his lawn.
Picture TVs, plus a variety of home furnishings. Rent to own for as low as $9.95 a week. There are no credit hassles, so call now.
From Channel 4, this is News Extra.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Sharon Puckett. Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev will receive the 1990 Nobel Peace Prize. The Nobel Committee in Norway this morning named Gorbachev for his leading role in the international peace process. Time is running out again, and in Washington, negotiators are still struggling to get a budget deal. It's 60 degrees in Nashville. More news in 1 hour, right here on Channel 4.
This has been a Channel 4 News Extra. Donahue, moving to mornings at 9, starting October 15th.
Well, look who's here. I want you to give a New York welcome to the reigning, currently duly authorized mayor of Nashville and his new bride. Here are Mayor and Mrs. Bill Boner right now. Now, wait a minute. Hold it. I'm going to tell you something. They aren't necessarily going to get a standing O in Nashville, Tennessee. Mayor, you're in the paper. Steamy affair of sex-mad mayor and country queen has Nashville rocking. Mayor of Nashville horrifies Bible Belt with racy romance. Ruth Ann Leach doesn't think this is funny at all. She writes for the Nashville Banner. Bill Boner jokes have replaced Dolly Parton jokes. Last week, she says she was in Dallas at a National American Heart Association. And as I mingled, people from New York, she says, California, cracked wise about the 7-hour boner. You...
You ought to tell him about what that means now, Phil.
All right, listen to me now. Listen. No kidding. This is the mayor of Nashville. Has been since 1987. Was once a congressman. He's now mayor of Nashville. You've been married 3 times.
Yes.
This is your 4th.
Yes.
No. Wait a minute. What happened to our liberal New York audience here? Wait a minute. Here's the point. Understand this. If you don't get this, then we're not going to make any sense at all. He's living with his wife, but it's kaput, this marriage. He'll tell you. All of a sudden, he meets, look at this, on a golf course. And next thing you know, he's jumping up on the stage with her. She's a country singer. And he's playing the harmonica. She's singing. And Nashville is saying, wait a minute, you don't publicly play footsie with a woman. You're the mayor, and you're still married. So then a reporter calls him at home in the morning. She answers the phone, and she says, you called me at a bad time. And then she says, I didn't realize a 45-year-old man could kiss like that. And he said, I'm 44. Or maybe it was 46, 45. And then they proceed to say, she tells him, this is what I read. It must be true. It's in the paper.
In the paper. It's got to be true.
Wait a minute. 7 hours of lovemaking. She never had it so good. Now, before you get titillated here, before you get titillated,
I want to fill in there at some point in time.
You do get to speak. Listen to Ruth Ann Leach. Thanks to this public relations disaster, people from all over the country are reconfirming their old stereotypes of our city, Nashville. Nashville thinks you think they're hicks. They think you New Yorkers, you know, you don't dress so hot yourselves, you know. You ever meet a person from New York? But they think you think they're all hee-haw, and Miss Leach weighs in to say, the guy is killing us. We want to attract business. We got problems with our school. He's not doing his job as mayor. He's philandering, and he is mayor until next September. We got another year of this guy. What do you say to all this, Mayor?
Well, first of all, you consider the source. Ruth Ann Leach has been a bitter opponent of mine for a number of years. She has no knowledge of what we've been doing, and we have been doing a great number of things as the mayor of the city of Nashville. We've been working through a lot of problems that affect our city, but it may not always get the headlines. As it relates to some of this, and I'll kind of fill in some of the details, you know, it's not always what you say that is misrepresenting, it's what you don't say. And the facts are, they don't always make good headlines, but the facts are is that my wife and I, my ex-wife and I, had been separated. We tried to reconcile. Back in January, we had been together for not quite a year. Back in January, or February, somewhere in there, we had been going to counseling. We mutually agreed that the reconciliation was not going to work. We decided that there would be a divorce. We estimated to be somewhere in the summertime. I didn't even know Tracy Pill at the time. I met her in May at a golf course, and there were all kinds of stories in the media that I was living at home and seeing her, and that wasn't the case. I was separated, and along with the harmonica playing, which I hope y'all will have a chance to hear, I have played my harmonica in every known conceivable place in the city of Nashville, every senior citizens tower. I played on the Today Show. I've played it at the Stockyard. I've played it at any place. I welcome people to Nashville with my harmonica and try to show them that we are the capital, the country music capital of the world, and we have a lot of fun with it. So when you take a lot of that in context, it isn't quite the sleazy way that my friend Ruth Ann Leach would like to present it.
They are having a ball. Listen to this. This is just out. I assume you can buy this in New York. I'm going to sing it. You probably didn't know I could sing.
You want me to play my harmonica?
It's the Beverly Hillbilly. Can you do it?
No, I don't want to interrupt you.
Yeah, I don't know keys or anything. I just sing. You'll be pleased to know I'm going to sing this the first thing. Let me tell you a little story about a man named Bill, Music City's mayor, and how he gets his thrills. Some folks say he's a dirty, rotten heel, 'cause he's been hanging out with a girl named Peel.
Nightclub singer, talented in many ways.
What do you, I'll show you the professional rendering of that in just a moment. No kidding, this is out. Copyright, everything. Tracy, you know, what are your thoughts about this? You know, they're making jokes about you. Look at this. They want your husband to resign right here, right now. Nashville banner for the good of the city. The mayor should, what does it say? For good of city, Boner should quit. I can't read through the paper. Tell me, your feelings here.
Well,
Feel.
first of all, I am not a professional speaker, and I feel that I am basically, I feel like I'm on the wrong side of the table. I feel like I should be in the audience. 6 months ago, I was just an average citizen in Nashville. I used to read the paper and watch the news at night and think that everything was all truth. And it's common knowledge in Nashville that the mayor's popularity is kind of gone to an all-time low. And I think by association, I really feel that the media has kind of drug me through the mud. And I believe that they have every right to report the actual story about the mayor and I having a relationship. But folks, it's 3 months to the day, and there's 105 articles.
Including this one by Miss Leach, who tells her readers that all of media now is talking to media. You know, everybody wants to talk to her.
Yes.
It is, what bothers me, I told them, she says, is that our nation is in a challenging and highly competitive economic climate, and our city is attempting to meet the challenge by attracting thousands of new jobs in a campaign designed to highlight the sources of our civic pride. It is, I told them, hard to combat the nationwide giggling over the hee-haw, grand old soap opera scandal of a lame duck mayor and his lounge singing lover. We are competing...
She's a friend of mine.
We are competing with a number of other cities with a lot to offer, and many companies have said choosing among them is a close call. Since the Honorable Mr. Boner hasn't gotten the message in English or in cash, I'll try the sports analogy I've given to those inquiring reporters. When cities are competing, it can be a game of inches. His Honor hasn't given us any yardage on any of the important plays, like the landfill or our schools. You got a landfill, and they're claiming you haven't solved it. It's all filled up. Not only that, you have schools in crisis, which they don't think this is so funny. We've been harassed. We've been assessed penalty yardage all over the world for our lame ducks' embarrassingly public personal life. A civic leader told me recently about seeing a boner scandal story in Hong Kong. It's time to get out of the game, Your Honor. Hit the showers, and far be it from me to suggest you make it a cold one.
Let me respond to that. Let me respond to that. Let's take, first of all, what's happening in Nashville. We are moving that city forward. This reporter, along with some others, have been a political opponent of mine. The truth of the matter is I kicked her out of my office about 3 years ago because of some of the things she said, and she's always wanted to. But aside from that, for the people that we came into office, we had a government that was underfunded, that was overcommitted. We had to raise taxes. We had 17 months to find a landfill when my predecessor was out running for governor and refused to address the issue. It takes 4 to 6 years to find a landfill. We have cited it. We have moved this city forward. And for her information, many of you, businessmen do not make decisions on relocating a business based upon what the mayor's personal life is. They want to know the geographical location of a city. They want to know the cost of doing business in that community. They want to know the quality of life. And as mayor, we've helped in those areas. And people who try to point to that, and I'll point out this. Henry Cisneros was the mayor in San Antonio. It was disclosed at the time that he had some love affair with a woman for 2.5 years. I don't think anybody in San Antonio will say that it stopped their development. In Nashville alone, in 1989, we had $1 billion worth of investments in our community. I don't think that's called slowing down the growth of this community.
But Mayor Cisneros did not jump up on a stage at a fair and play the harmonica. You're probably going to say, what's scandalous about that?
Well, as I said before,
it's about what appears to be, Mayor, a cavalier. I don't suggest that you would be guilty of this kind of vulgarity, but you are very close to giving the finger to this city in your person.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know, when you say playing the harmonica, I go to senior citizens' towers, and one of the first things they say is, play your harmonica for us. I go down to the stockyard when I'm visiting with people, and it's a club down there. And they say, play your harmonica.
But you weren't divorced when you were out in public.
Well, it doesn't matter. Playing the harmonica is playing the harmonica. Well, whether you're married or divorced.
I know, but what is it you want to say?
Y'all want to hear it?
Ms. Peel. Yeah. Well, we'll give you a chance. Ms. Peel?
Well, first of all, I'm not sure that, in defense of the mayor and...
Your husband.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I call him the mayor for some odd reason. Anyway, I have to give him some credit. In a day and age where everyone is trying to hide everything they do, Gary Hart, etc., we decided that up front that we would just be open. We would be honest. Now, you have to realize this man indicated to me that his marriage was history, that a divorce was inevitable. But because of a political career, it was the timing. When will we file? When will this become public? We met each other. Our feelings progressed. I was in no way ready for a relationship as far as a marriage relationship. I'm very dedicated to my career. It just happened. So at some point we said, what are we going to do about this? And I said, you can call me in 6 months when your divorce is final. However, we wanted to see each other. So we had to make a choice. Do we hide behind the scenes, or do we just be honest? And let me point out that there has been statements throughout all of these articles that we announced our engagement. We did not announce an engagement. Well, I'll get that in there too, but
7 hours of passion. Well, hurry up with that. That's what
okay. Basically, I was performing, and reporters came to my job and sat in front of me, and basically I felt a form of harassment.
Right.
And they asked me about these things. I had to make on the spot a decision. Do I lie, or do I say yes?
Now, let me tell you what is a rather serious charge being offered by more than one periodical in Nashville. The mayor is hiring people connected to the music industry to promote your career, including an offspring of the man who was behind the Judds.
And let me
now working on the city payroll, help the lounge singer move into the big room. That's the rep on you, Mayor. How do you...
Well, I think what you do, you look at the facts and you don't take the headlines. First of all, what is being said? I run the mayor's office, and I don't care if it's Tracy Peel or anybody else. Nobody's going to run the mayor's office but me. And I make the final approval on who gets hired. The guy is a friend of mine, Ken Stilts. He is the manager of the Judge. He's been a good friend of mine for some time.
And his daughter
is a law student, and she was working as a law clerk. We needed somebody to help us be a liaison between our office with the law department, and she's working for something like $8 or $9 an hour, and she's doing a good job for us.
But it's hard to believe she'd have gotten the job if it hadn't been for your relationship
she
with a
would have
woman.
gotten the job because of her father's relationship with me.
How about the Smiths now, the connection to the fair? Your wife works the fair, she wants to work the fair. Now you hire the offspring of a guy who's in charge of the fair. Holy cow, we should all have such an agent.
And if you leave it like that, that's true, except, Phil, what you don't know and what they don't print is the fact that Mac Smith has been my friend for 20 years. He is a longtime political figure. His being involved with her being at the fair had nothing to do. I've been trying to get his son a job for some time. I've known his son for 10 or 15 years. He came to me and said, what are we going to do? I said, look, I think, David, there's a position that's opened up in our office, and I'd like for him to come to work with me, and he's doing a good job. Okay. If you think that I'm going to hire somebody
to help your wife's career
based upon the fact that she gets one job, I mean, I'd be hiring everybity all over the city of Nashville.
What is one fair board director going to do for me? Nothing.
Might get you
but they don't tell you this guy is a political figure. If it would be better written than saying that he was calling in favors from me, from helping me get elected more so. And the reporter that wrote that, they know that Mac Smith is a political figure. They know that I've been friends with this guy for years.
You going to give any money back? You are loaded. You know, you really did raise a lot of money, Mayor. No kidding. You have way over 6 figures in the coffer, and there are some contributors that want their money back. You going to give it to them?
Well, we've already addressed all that, but for the benefit of our viewers out here, you need to know that when the news media, one paper in particular, found out that we were raising a lot of money from our re-election campaign, they editorialized and said you shouldn't misconstrue raising money as being accepted by the community in your race. This was long before I ever met Tracy, and I thought that was unusual, but nevertheless, we have provided that if anybody wanted their money back, they would write letters, and they do so.
For those who are watching and not Nashvillians who may not be as familiar with this story, you're not going to run again.
No, I made the decision not to run again.
But you're the mayor till next September.
That's correct.
You could get, I assume there's a recall opportunity, is there not? I don't know if that's...
I don't know.
Well, here you are. You see this? Where do you want me? Where do you want here? Look at this. Talk about public... And here's a nice little item to wake up in the morning to. They hung you in effigy. Mayor Boner hanging in effigy there, right by the sewage-plagued area that you are accused of not speaking to or bringing the considerable weight of your office.
This. Just a minute, Phil.
Sure, go ahead, go ahead.
The people about this. What you need to know is that when I became mayor, I've only been there 3 years, we had a sewer problem that had been accumulating over the last 15 years. The state put a moratorium on us and wouldn't let us put any more sewer taps onto our system, which can be devastating to economic development. Within 5 months, we addressed the issue. The state's approved our plan. We're moving forward to improve the problem, and nobody says, look what Mayor Bill Boner and his staff has done to help the economic development in this community. And the facts are that we have done that.
Which magazine is this? The Nashville Scene. Look how much she loves this. Nashville Scene has a contest. You are so Nashville if you complete this and you win, if you win first prize, what does she get? A trip to your wedding maybe or something, I don't know. Anyway, Marilee Self won. You are so Nashville if. What was the winning completion? You are so Nashville if your mayor is married and engaged at the same time. We are in New York City with the mayor and of Nashville and his new bride, Tracy Peel, and we'll be back in just a moment.
sleep aid more than any other for a good night's sleep. Sominex. Sominex has the one ingredient doctors recommend most to help you fall asleep safely without worry. Safe, simple Sominex.
This is me, Marge Brandt, before Nutrisystem. And this is me now. I lost 52 pounds and I feel fabulous. I look so much younger now that when someone sees an older picture of me, they think it's my mother. And they'll ask me, is that your mother? I'll say, no, that's the old me. This is the new me. I'm very proud of myself. If I could pat my back, I would.
I'll get 3 weeks of Nutrisystem for only $89. Call now. We succeed where diets fail you.
Have a ball. Have you got the time? Do you need a new book or clothes for the kids? How about toys for the kids or a toy for yourself? You'll find it all at the DAV thrift stores. Get bargain prices on recycled, reusable household items, and you'll support the disabled American veterans. Shop for everything from clothing to furniture to ski boots. The DAV thrift stores with one-of-a-kind items and half-price specials daily at 618 Thompson Lane and 403 Woodland Street.
Here's the Nashville scene about which I spoke a moment ago, and the folks who work hard to produce this, what America could use is a few more newspapers, let's believe that. Here it is, I'm pleased to call it to your attention, Nashville scene. And here is Bruce Doby, who's the editor and co-founder of this progressive political weekly paper, Nashville. He's here in the company of Les Jameson, radio talk show host in Nashville from WLAC-AM. Right. Boy, I'll tell you, you're famous, and so are your call letters. In fact, he's doing a show with the mayor and Current Affair, the TV program, busts in on him, and the mayor splits. I'll show you that tape, too. But while we're having fun, looking through the glass, down our noses, at Nashville's distraction here, not a few people in Nashville want you to know that they don't think this is funny. Bruce, what would you want to say here, having heard our conversation here?
The general feeling among Nashvillians is that Boner just hasn't been on the job for the last 3 years. The issue is not just his relationship with Tracy Peel, but the fact that he's ignored a number of issues that are really important to the citizens of Nashville.
Name them, Bruce. Tell them what they
education, the landfill, the
We've
budget.
addressed the landfill, Bruce.
No, you haven't.
We've passed the budget.
Your recycling.
Tell these people you haven't said one good thing in your paper.
If I can speak, your recycling program has been delayed. Your budget is in disarray.
Because of the council,
your chief aide just quit.
He's allowed to go on to a better job.
Your supporters are leaving you. You know, all of your good friends are asking for their money back.
That's not true. I have more than $200,000. And tell these people the truth, Bruce.
I'm telling them the truth if you let me talk.
Well, you're telling one side of it. You've always done that in your paper.
Let me address this to the audience and to Mr. Donahue. He was asking me how I wanted to get into
I want to correct the facts for you, Bruce, and I think it's a good way to do it.
And I'm here to keep you honest. I'm a reporter.
Oh! And I suppose he's from Washington, and he's here to help us, too.
That's what I'm here to do. That's why the Donahue Show asked the press on. That's
Tell them if you've had one positive story about me and the city of Nashville since you've been in it with the scene. Tell them that, yes or no?
I just got to the scene a year and a half ago, and let me tell the audience what has happened over the last 3 years. When Boner first took office, there appeared to be some things that he was doing that were good. He went to the black community. He had some initiatives there that when I was at another newspaper, I wrote favorably about.
Absolutely not. He's never written a positive article about me. He's been in the back.
Well, one of the problems was when I wrote the story when you were in Congress, you passed two bills. National Sewing Month and the Ladies' Day in the Rotunda of the Capitol. That was the only legislation he could pass. Ask him.
I was on the Appropriations Committee. I brought more money to Nashville than anybody's ever done. Tell them about that.
May I say one thing? This gentleman would like to sit here and have you believe that he cares about the landfill and Nashville and its issues. But I'm here to tell you that there has been nothing written this summer addressing that at all. It's all about Tracy Peel and her family, hillbillies from Paris, Tennessee. And
can I get a shot?
Well, I'll tell you what, I never thought I'd have to help a talk show host get in.
Come on, man.
He drives
Go
a
get him,
car.
Les.
All right, let me take a shot here. WLAC is the listening ears to Nashville. We listen to all this stuff, and when all this stuff started happening, boy, these phones lit up, and these people in Nashville went crazy. Okay, right now, Phil, you've never had a bigger audience in Nashville than today. Believe me. I mean, they are there. This city of mine, this wonderful city of Nashville, is getting trashed right here on this TV station. What a shame. Now, the shame of it is This is not the media's fault. We only report what actually happened. Bill Boner has been a congressman. He's also been our mayor. I don't think that as a mayor he's done a great job, but let's get it together. He's got to do another year. There was a suggestion that he leave the office. That's not a good idea. No, I don't. I think we ought to go back there now to Nashville and start to heal that place. It's a wonderful city. Yeah.
He's a lame duck, so he doesn't have anything to lose, so why does he get out there?
Remember that.
First of all, I'm telling you that these media people will have you believe that what they say and what they report is the truth. And that, folks, is not true. Now, I am going to say this.
I have always told the truth.
I am going to say this.
When you called that show and trashed me, all I did was call you back and say, don't do that because it's wrong.
First of all, I'm going to tell you that there is one quote, the famous quote, about the mayor's passion lasting for 7 hours.
7 hours.
Okay?
About time we got to this.
Now, the mayor doesn't want me to refute this quote because he's quite proud of it. But I'm here to...
You got it.
I'm here to tell you. Now, in all seriousness, okay?
Yes.
In all seriousness, this quote has been the catapult to national attention, this one statement, okay? And first of all, this young lady called me at 7 o'clock at night. I did not answer the phone. The mayor answered the phone. He was cutting up with her, kidding. It's off. It's not 9 to 5. It's my personal phone. It's nighttime. She called up. I picked up the phone while all this craziness was going on. I got on, I said, everything I have to say is off the record. This is my second time to be exposed to the media. Never had any kind of experience with them at all, probably like a lot of you. Now, I said, everything I say is off the record. We're all laughing, we're cutting up, it's all in jest, it's all in fun. And the next day, we pick up a newspaper, and this young reporter decides to take an entire jestful conversation and report it as facts. And she put in this article, Tracy Peel said, the mayor's passion can last for 7 hours. But may I remind you, or I don't have to remind you, but let me tell the Nashville media and Nashville and anyone else that's read this, when I went back and got the original article out and I looked through it, everything that we said on that phone in jest was in quotation marks.
As though it were offered seriously.
As though I had said it.
So you were telling a joke and they reported it.
Except, Phil, the famous quote was not in quotation marks because I never said it. She paraphrased it. She had a good imagination. I don't know where she got it from, but the other reporters who take these reports and they write them the next day and the next day and the next day, and they put the quotation marks in there.
Please,
I never said it.
I'm pleased that you had an opportunity to offer your version of that. Is there anything you wanted to say, Bruce?
It's dignified for a public official to even speak in jest about keeping an erection for 7 hours, or the
He didn't say that.
You said in jest. I wasn't there.
This is the same thing. You were not there.
You know,
you have
get
no
that all the
earthly
time
idea
from a
what
guy
was
like
said.
this. And the truth of the matter is, Bruce Dobie doesn't know half of what I do in the mayor's office. Why don't you tell him that we took a government that was overcommitted, we lived up to our commitments, we took over a government that had taken $35 million out of its reserves, we almost lost our AA rating with the bond house, we now have built back up the reserves, we are in the process of siting a landfill, it's been a long, difficult issue. I can tell you we are starting a recycling program. I can tell you we have a totally integrated solid waste management system. I can go down the line and list for you 15 items that we have implemented to make this city better. But he doesn't want to mention it because he personally doesn't like Bill Boner.
Right now, Nashville is under the table. Anybody in Nashville who's watching this is crawling under the table.
They're embarrassed
Oh, I know
by
that. I know
well, you
they're
know,
embarrassed.
Mayor, you had an affair with your female bodyguard.
I had a relationship with her, yes.
The affair took place while you were married to your third wife.
My wife and I were separated.
So you were out of the closet adulterer. I'm not saying you should be shot for this, Mayor.
That's right.
And we're not looking down the mountain here at you. It's just that this audience in Nashville would want the national community to know that whatever's bothering them now, there certainly is enough evidence to at least make them wince. Let me, this is your first, I believe, public appearance since your marriage, and we have a home video of they only got married in Hawaii, and shouldn't we all? Watch this. Here are the mayor and his new bride exchanging vows. Where are you here, Oahu, Maui? Where is this, Mayor?
It's in the Big Island of Hawaii.
on the Big Island. This is home video.
All other people after her, so long as he goes from there. Holding on to the fight so take me to be my wedded husband.
My wedded husband.
To have and to hold. From this day. Thank you.
Is there anybody in this audience not from Nashville, just here for our program, that has any observation, feeling? Yes. Hang on, yes.
I just wanted to say that with all your philandering, it's hard to concentrate on your political issues. This country lives for gossip. You know, look at all the National Enquirer, current affair. People live for that.
Yes, ma'am.
You'll stand, please. Has anybody noticed this man sat there and said he hired his friends' children and nobody seems to care? And it's only an $8 or $9 an hour job. For some people, that's a sincere life.
But each one of them
I'm real concerned
in what they're doing today.
I don't care. That's beside the point. If we don't know you and we live in Nashville, we have no chance of a job. And it seems to me there's an underlying issue of immorality that goes beyond who he sleeps with.
Yes.
I want to address the mayor. Pack your bag. Come with your harmonica to New York. There's got to be a spot for you.
Briefly, please.
I'd like to ask the mayor, after hearing about his sexual prowessness, is there any kind of special water we can buy from Nashville?
We should say that Tracy has attempted to set the record straight on this much repeated story, and not a few wags in Nashville have been moved to, your critics say, that how pleased they are that you found something that you could concentrate on for 7 hours. Implying that you are a waterbug sort of fellow who doesn't really, who maybe you'll open the issue, but you won't close it. You're never there for the finish, and you're a distracted mayor who did not show up for a very important budget meeting, at which time the budget went down in flames. I'll give you an opportunity to speak to these and other issues in just a moment.
The Indians called it light on the mountain. We know it as Idaho. There's no other place on earth where crystal clear water, rich volcanic soil, warm days and cool nights work together to make such perfect, superb tasting potatoes. Idaho, the only place Idaho potatoes are grown.
Genuine Idaho potatoes are available at CB stores.
Expect the unexpected at Whiteway Antique Mall, where you'll find just what you're looking for and things you've got to have that you weren't looking for at all. It's all here at Whiteway Antique Mall. We were voted best place to get lost for a day, and we're proud of it. You'll find furniture, vintage clothes, quilts, rugs, books, jewelry, and more. The surprises, the unusual, and the outrageous. Get lost in time at Whiteway Antique Mall, Edge Hill and Villa Place.
Your life. Real life. Training for life from Atlantic Career Institute. Start any Monday, and in only 25 weeks, you'll be trained for life. A high school diploma is not necessary. Now you can be all you can be. And Atlantic Career Institute will help you seek out the best job for you. Be someone special. Call 320-0208. Call Atlantic Career Institute today.
To buy a home, call Park Avenue Mortgage.
I did.
Are you building? Call Park Avenue Mortgage.
I'm glad I did.
Are you thinking about refinancing your home? Call Park Avenue Mortgage.
I think I will.
Park Avenue Mortgage can help you. Apply by phone for fast, friendly, professional service. Just because the bank has turned you down doesn't mean a lifetime of renting. Hey, tell your landlord goodbye. Step into a home of your own. Our loan officers are ready to assist you. Remember, 885-LOAN. That's 885-LOAN, where we say yes.
To be part of the audience, please send a postcard to Donahue Tickets, care of NBC, 30 Rockefeller Plaza, New York, New York, 10112. Remember, postcards only, please.
Mayor, when we last left I was suggesting there are people accusing you of being a distracted, not on the job mayor, sir.
I disagree with that completely. I think we have shown that we've got a record of accomplishments just in the last 3 months, some of the things we've done. But the budget you talked about, we asked for a tax increase in the budget. Long before that came to vote on the last day, the weekend before, it was even written in the paper that the tax increase wasn't going to pass and the budget wasn't going to be approved and the council was going to approve their own budget. There are some that are saying I should have sat downstairs and nursemaided a group of men who already had made up their mind, and women who had made up their mind. I'm not going to do that.
We have one of your council people on record as saying that you could have been helpful. There were people over whom you had some influence.
He said that there were 4 people that I have influence over. I don't think any council member will say that the mayor has influence over them. The council members looked at that budget and the issue of taxation based upon what they thought was in the best interest of the community, not what Bill Boner had done to help any of them.
Right. Mayor, I should say that Nashville media is here, present, and apparently not interested in asking you or Ms. Peel anything. I wish you'd come down from the mountain and ask some questions, but this is still American. You don't have to. I, of course, cannot prove what I'm about to say. I can't prove it, but I'm going to tell you what I think. I don't think they like you at all. I don't think you have any support at all. This does not make you wrong, sir. I am merely wondering aloud how a man in your spot here, presiding over a major metropolitan city in this nation, a proud one at that, seeking as it is to be competitive in the issue of jobs and all those other good things that municipalities dream about, can possibly get the job done when it has a mayor that's held in with such disdain.
Well, I don't agree with you that the people in the media don't like me. I think at times they've been very objective, and I'm not going to come up here to criticize them. I think that you look at the history of Nashville. We are continuing to bring industries to Nashville. In the last 6 months alone, we've had more than 35 industries to locate in Nashville, 18 new locations. Nashville is a great city, and even though a lot of times the media may not publicize what we're doing, those leaders who are involved in the workings of our community are aware of what Bill Boner has been doing to push this city forward.
Right. I have lots of other questions here. Can we see the record? The one I tried to sing? Is that ready? Just show them a little piece of this. To the tune of the Beverly Hillbillies, with the permission of the composer and the artists. Watch this.
Let me tell you a little story about a man named Bill, the Music City's mayor, and how he gets his thrill. Some folks say he's a dirty, rotten heel, 'cause he's been hanging out with a girl named Peel. Nightclub singer, talented in many ways. Well, the next thing you know, Billy Boner's on the stage, blowing that harp like a mayor half his age. After the show, Bill and Tracy, they depart, off to continue their affair of the heart. She's ready to thrill Billy. Now, the moral of the story only Billy can tell. For 7 hours of heaven, will he go straight to hell? It's a sordid, sorry tale of a duck that's lame, but he may wind up in the Lovers' Hall of Fame. Shame, that is. Take your shoes off, and anything else you like. Don't come back now, you hear?
Well,
Bill.
Yeah, what is it?
Ask this listening audience who would be real proud of that if it were happening in their city.
My point
In answer
exactly.
to that, I would be embarrassed if I was the media to even show it. I really think that,
Thank you very much. Thank you. Because we're here to say that you can report on this story, and we're not asking for you to agree with us of what we've done is wrong or right. But we knocked Iraq off the front page of the Tennessean for 2 weeks. We have been reported on front page news every day. They have columnists that actually will step out and write and say, well, we saw Tracy Peel on Music Row. She spit on the ground in front of RCA Records.
Tracy, don't blame the media. Don't blame the messenger.
I did not
Don't blame
spit
the
on
messenger.
the ground.
They only reported about what happened.
They make up what they want.
Come on, they didn't make it up. Now, that's wrong.
And of course,
they did not make
just
it up.
like I used to, believe every bit of it. You know, the media has continued this story over and over and over again. We are not embarrassing Nashville. If they would put this to rest, we could all go on about our business. I wake up every day. Instead of doing my job, I have to figure out how I'm going to combat the next reporter that's at my door. They call us at 3 o'clock in the morning on our honeymoon in Hawaii. They call us at 6 o'clock in the morning. They've got Hawaiian reporters all over the place trying to find out where the wedding is. You obviously can see the entire Nashville media followed us up here to the Phil Donahue show.
And don't want to ask any questions. What
because
happened?
we asked the producer of the show to make sure that they did not ask us questions,
Okay,
because
Phil,
we've been trying to tell our story for 3 months, but they won't let us.
Hold on.
So today, let me also tell you, they didn't want to fly up to the Phil Donahue show. They wanted to fly up with us on the same plane.
Okay, Phil,
to
let
harass
me
all
say
the
this,
way
Tracy.
here.
Tracy, you are not afraid of the media.
Afraid?
No. You went on WLAC FM and you asked that jock Phil Valentine, well, honey, how long can you last? And he said, well, I'm going to get married in about 5 months. Remember that?
And let me also inject there, Les, that was my venue.
Yes, it
that
was a joke.
a radio
I got a break,
station
friend.
about, okay.
We'll be back in just a minute.
Cleaning toilets is a lousy job. Nobody likes it. So I invented 2000 Flushes Blue, so you wouldn't have to do it. Just drop it in your tank. It cleans and deodorizes automatically with every flush up to 4 months. That's because 2000 Flushes Blue is loaded with detergents. Helps keep your bowl clean and fresh for up to 4 months. Try my 2000 Flushes Blue or Green. Cleans your toilet with every flush.
The changing world of technology has created a demand for skilled labor, and there's a shortage of qualified people. In just a few short months, Drums can train you for a new, high-paying career. Call our admissions office today and let us help you be your own success story.
You can dream it. You can do it.
Call Drums Junior College today in Nashville, Clarksville, or Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Freedent's the one.
Only one gum passes the test when you've got dental work, and that's Freedent. Freedent won't stick to your dental work, so you can be confident chewing it. And because it also moistens your mouth and freshens your breath, Freedent's in a class by itself.
Freedent's the one that took the stick out of gum, and Freedent moistens your mouth. Yeah, moistens your mouth and freshens your breath while you chew.
Non-stick Freedent moistens your mouth and freshens your breath.
For taste that's out of this world, a heavenly ham is ready for you to take home right now. Tender, slowly baked, honey and spiced, spiral sliced heavenly ham. And take home another taste of heaven, Frankie's Heavenly Cheesecake, made right in the Heavenly Ham kitchen. We do the work, you get the credit. Heavenly Ham Green Hills in Hillsborough Plaza, call 298-HAMS. And Heavenly Ham Rivergate in Burlington Center, call 851-HAMS.
Here's Cindy before, here's Cindy after. What made the difference? She called Expressions in Photography, 360-7057. She let our professional stylist transform her image for a 2-hour glamour portrait session she'll never forget. How could she forget? Look at the reminders. Expressions in Photography, 360-7057.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to give you the newlyweds, the mayor of Nashville, Bill Boner, and his devoted bride, Tracy Peel. Here they are, right here.
Pick it, boys. Y'all gonna have to help us out a little bit.
Wish that I was back in the Tennessee hills. Well, there ain't no fine folk on Rocky Top, there ain't no telephone bill. Now once I had a man on Rocky Top, half bear, the other half cat. Well, he's wild as a mink, the sweet as soda pop, and I still dream about that. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee.
All right, Mayor. This is a New York audience. They could be tough. Y'all help us out. Come on, Bill. You can help us out over there.
Help us out, Bill. 1, 2, come on, Bruce. Help us out. Here we go. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee.
Thank you. All right. We'll be. Did you enjoy that, Bruce? Les?
You know, this is
it.
deal.
Nashville's under the table. I'm telling you.
Let me tell you what we think.
Of course
He's saying that he's helping the schools. He's helping solve the waste and sewage problems of Nashville. How does coming on a national TV show to talk about his private life really attract industry to Nashville? How does it help solve the problem?
Coming on this show have to do with me solving the sewer problem in the city of Nashville?
Being mayor is a 24-hour-a-day job. It's not a 5-hour-a-day job, and you're not on the job mayor. You're here talking about your private life.
I have an opportunity to show a little side of a person who's a human being who tries to show that you can have a little fun, you can deal with the media, you can deal with people like Bruce,
telling him
and
to
still have
loosen
fun.
up, are you?
And no, the issue is whether...
I'm telling him to be objective and to be honest in
The
his
issue
paper.
is whether the private life of a public figure overtakes his ability to do his job.
Then you leave us out of your publication.
I'll leave it.
And if the Nashville media, after today, lets us have our say, if you would please put this to rest, we will promise not to get on the stage anymore, and we will leave it to rest. Let us live our lives, and let's further Nashville.
He knows
as
that
of
the
today.
mayor has very little other than to recommend to the council a budget in education. Under our charter, we have an elected school board. The only thing the mayor and the council does is approve the total number of dollars that goes into our school system. He knows that, and he's trying to say that if there's a problem with the school system, it's the mayor, when in fact we have an elected board, we have a school system that runs itself independently of our council and our mayor. Am I right?
Let me tell you this, on the education vote,
am I right?
the 39-cent tax increase that he proposed for education, he flew to Florida where he listened to her sing.
It was not a 39-cent tax increase. It was a 51-cent tax increase. You're wrong to begin with on that.
I acknowledge my error.
Before I left, I already knew that we didn't have the vote.
And we'll be back in just a moment.
The best blueberries are the wild ones up here in Maine. So when the folks at Martha White told me how many they needed for their double blueberry muffins, I told them we'd have to pick all the berries in Maine to get that many. Now, I know putting all them blueberries in a muffin will make a lot of blueberry lovers real happy, but it's making some of the ones around here darn ornery. Okay, but just one more.
Martha White double blueberry muffins. Double the real blueberries makes them twice as good.
Value and service is what your dollars get you when you rent to own the Champion way. And now, Champion offers beautiful jewelry for men and women.
Rent to own stunning men's and ladies' fashion rings with genuine diamonds.
Brilliant engagement and wedding sets. Plus solid 14-karat gold necklaces and bracelets. No credit checks or hassle. Stop by today because
Champion treats you real good.
Show
champion.
Enjoy the great outdoors in comfortable shoes from Isaac's Orthopedic Shoes. The professionals at Isaac's know that proper fit is essential, so they determine your individual footwear needs, then design and construct the right shoes for your active lifestyle, like these walking shoes from Drew, or stay cool in attractive sandals in a wide variety of styles, colors, and sizes. For your active lifestyle, choose the cool comfort of Isaac's Orthopedic Shoes. Call 327-1490 today for an appointment.
Who makes your sad feet happy?
I've been overweight so long that I just felt like I was destined to be fat. And now, look at me. I can wear things that are tied around my waist and big prints, and I'll even show my legs. What I've learned from Jenny Craig is moderation. Anyone can lose weight, but the key is to learn how to keep it off, and that's what the lifestyle classes do. There's just something I'd like to say to all the people that have teased me when I was a kid. I'm on TV and you're not.
Now you can. Lose all the weight you want for only a $92.50 service fee. Call 1-800-76-JENNY.
The test results are back, and Tennessee's report card is not looking good. The subject, the education system. The grade needs improvement.
These are tomorrow's leaders. And I'm not so sure I would like some of them leading me if they don't get a good education.
Education reform in Tennessee is now a front and center topic. What should Tennessee do to improve its education system? Watch Reading, Writing, and Reform. An in-depth ID4 report tonight on The Scene at 6.
We have, I believe, one citizen by happenstance. You didn't know about this. We were doing this.
No, sir.
And you're from Nashville. What you wanted to say?
I just wanted to say, ask Mr. Boner, why didn't you get married in St. Croix and not Hawaii? I mean...
Why?
Well, he has a condominium in St. Croix and near us.
Yeah.
And also, one more thing.
Well,
if I were mayor, I would punt being mayor for her in a heartbeat.
All right.
Well, first
Not
of
much
all,
time, Mayor. Don't take all night.
we wanted to get married in Hawaii, and that's where we decided to get
I
married.
just want to address this
Thank
to
you.
Tracy.
Yeah.
He promised 3 other wives to love and obey.
Yes.
You wonder if she's worried? If she trusts him?
I'd like to know if the mayor has any children and how do they feel about this?
I have a boy who is 5 years of age and a daughter who is 16.
And and this audience should know that without proof, your 16-year-old daughter has alleged physical abuse against her father.
Since you've raised the issue, I want to talk about it. That's right.
Please.
What was brought about, without going into the personal life of people in their homes, this issue was raised that something happened over a year ago, and in the media, both 2 TV stations and in the newspaper, in the TV alone, there was 8.5 minutes run on all the stations. When all the facts were examined, it was exonerated. 35 seconds was covered on television compared to 8.5 minutes. Never gave an opportunity to say, look,
what
this
is
is
your
not
relationship now with your 16-year-old daughter?
right. She's my daughter, and
You
what
love
do you
her?
mean? Absolutely, I love her, and I hope and believe she loves me.
Well, are you estranged? Would it be fair to say?
The other
I don't know what you
family
mean.
has custody of her.
Yeah,
she does not live with
She doesn't live with me.
Well, but I mean, would she talk to you if you called her?
She called me last week.
And it was an amicable conversation?
Yes.
Well, it seems funny to me that Tracy and Mr. Boner come on TV to straighten out their personal life, and they end up playing the harmonica and singing.
Well,
It
we
seems
asked
to
them
be...
to.
Oh.
We're trying to show you.
And let me say that Senator Byrd for West Virginia plays the fiddle. There's a bunch of harmonica players in politics. There's a lot of musicians.
Not
Our
much
former
time,
governor
Mayor.
plays.
As a mayor, I think he makes a very good harmonica player.
Well, and we'll be back in just a moment.
It's so simple, and yet...
Look at the use of color. So bold. You know.
I hear the artist was discovered at the supermarket.
No. Blueprints by Brawny. Available for exhibit in your kitchen.
All-ready pie crusts. Just unfold, fill, and bake for a scratch-quality crust that's as easy as,
Pie!
right, pie.
Nothing says lovin' like my already pie crusts. Woo-hoo!
He said, Mommy, my tummy hurts, but who do you call at 3 in the morning?
Well, as soon as I heard the symptoms, I told her to get him into emergency right away. Don't wait.
It was lucky we didn't wait. It was acute appendicitis. He was so brave.
Then I guess maybe 3 weeks later, I got this little surprise in the mail.
If we helped one person, it would be worth it.
Hello, ask a nurse.
so far it's been worth it millions of times. Ask a Nurse, your source for healthcare answers.
The jobs of tomorrow are here. Thousands of them, waiting to be filled. But you have to know the fields they're in, and you have to have what it takes to master those fields. Because you can't get the jobs of tomorrow until you get the skills of today. Start by calling ITT Technical Institute. We'll send your copy of 10 things every high school graduate should know about today's job market. Call 1-800-942-0077.
Are your bills piling higher and higher? At Security Pawnbrokers, we can help. We can give you quick cash at our location on 21st Avenue South. We make loans on all kinds of merchandise, like jewelry, diamonds, and furs, stereo equipment, musical instruments, and home electronics. And yes, we even take stock certificates. So when you need quick cash, come by and see us at Security Pawnbrokers on 21st Avenue South, or give us a call at 298-1345. We can help. Security Pawnbrokers. It's a place you'll tell your friends about.
Have a nice day with the kids, honey.
Daddy, we're hungry.
Oh, I really hurt myself on the job this time. I'd do anything to get back to work.
But at least I have some money coming in. Jay Stillman really works fast, and I know he'll get me a great settlement.
We're sorry, Daddy.
Attorney Jay Stillman, always available. Call 244-7271.
For a transcript of today's show, send $3 to Donahue Transcripts, 267 Broadway, New York, 1007, or call 212-227-READ.
Let me just say, maybe I owe an apology to the media folk here gathered. We did tell them, somebody in our offices, don't get in. And we often don't like it when the media gets, they get so professional. We'd rather have the questions come from those who are, by happenstance, members of our studio audience. Today, I thought it might be useful, so what I did was unknowingly contradict our own good counsel here. In any event, we're glad you're here, Nashville, and incidentally, the media spies here present tell me that you've signed a record deal. Is that so? Is that so?
Once again, I have no idea where that came from.
You haven't signed with Capitol Records?
No, sir.
To do a demo?
No, sir. But where is the contract? And get me the pen.
Okay.
No.
You know, it's a shame. That's why this country's going downhill. All you politics. You should have more respect for the people. You could have did this after your divorce.
Yeah. Well, I think the mayor should really stop horsing around, get serious about his job for the remainder of his office, and then the media should stop picking on them. They're more important things.
Yes,
That's the deal.
Stop picking on. What is
I would
it?
just
Stand
like
up
to know,
here. We can't see you. What?
Tracy, I'd like to know if you were married before.
I've never been married, and I believe me, I checked him out thoroughly. And if I didn't think that his priorities had changed and that we could make it, I would never have married this man. This is a very serious commitment to me. I love him, and we want to be happy in Nashville. We're asking the press to leave us alone, let us lead happy lives, and we'll do everything we can for Nashville.
Yes.
Do you think you're being a good role model?
Services provided and promotional fees paid by the following.
Channel 4's Environmental Hero salutes these cities and counties for their help in launching the largest recycling effort in the Mid-South. Williamson, Rutherford, Davidson, Montgomery, and Stewart counties, plus the cities of Goodlettsville and Gallatin. Congratulations, you're a Channel 4 Environmental Hero.
Your husband won't talk to you? He doesn't hear a word you say? Watch the next Oprah Winfrey Show and see how to communicate with your mate.